Good morning, church. Today is 26th of January 2021, and the open heaven topic for today says, Like a Child, Part 2. The memory verse is taken from Hebrews 11, verse 6. But without faith it's impossible to please him. For he that cometh to God must believe that he is, and that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him. And the reading is taken from Deuteronomy 28, 3, verse 13. Blessed shalt thou be in the city, and blessed shalt thou be in the field. Blessed shalt thou be in the fruit of thy body, and the fruit of thy ground, and the fruit of thy cattle, and the increase of thy kind, and the flocks of thy sheep. Blessed shall be thy basket and thy storehouse. Blessed shalt thou be when thou comest, and blessed shalt thou be when thou goest out. The Lord shall cause thy enemies that rise up against thee to be smitten before thy faces. They shall come out against thee one way, and flee before thee 7 ways. The Lord shall command the blessing upon thee in thy storehouse, that in all that thou settest thine hand unto, and he shall bless thee in the land which the Lord thy God has given thee. The Lord shall establish thee an holy people unto himself, as he has sworn unto thee, if thou shalt keep the commandments of the Lord thy God, and walk in his ways. And all the people of the earth shall see that thou art called by the name of the Lord, and they shall be afraid of thee. And the Lord shall make thee plenteous in the goods, in the fruit of thy body, and the fruit of thy cattle, and in the fruit of thy ground, in the land which the Lord sware unto thy fathers to give thee. The Lord shall open thee his good treasure, the heaven to give rain unto thy land in his season, and to bless all the work of thy hand. And thou shalt lend unto many nations. Amen. And thou shalt not borrow. Amen. The Lord shall make thee the head and not the tail. Amen. And thou shalt be above only, and thou shalt not be beneath. Amen. If that thou hearken unto the words and commandments of the Lord thy God, which I command thee this day, to observe and to do them. And the message: if a father tells his son that he will buy him a toy, the little boy will go around telling his peers that he has a toy already, despite the fact he is yet to receive it. I recall a promising child that I would buy him a new pair of shoes. He went around telling everyone receiving new shoes and boasting. And while boasting, one of his friends said his own father had promised him new shoes as well. The latter was laughed at because everyone knew his father could not afford to buy him shoes. The boy, however, was so sure that he would have new shoes because his father had told him so. That was a boy whose father was known to be a pauper. How much more you? Everyone knows you serve the King of Kings. It is clearly written in Luke 1:37 that with God nothing shall be impossible. Yet you doubt his word that says, you shall be the head, and no weapon fashioned against you shall prosper. You doubt Exodus 23:26, which says that none shall be barren. You should be excited when you read these great promises that your Father has made to you. Would you be happy if your son shows doubt by looking for alternatives after you have promised to provide his needs? No. That is why Hebrews 11:6 says, but without faith it is impossible to please him. For he that cometh to God must believe that he is, and that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him. Stop looking for substitutes for what God has promised you. If God has said it, he will do it. All you have to do is believe. Many a time we miss our miracles because we don't have faith in his word. While scientists will say, prove it and I will believe you, God says, believe me and I'll prove it to you. Believe him, stand on his word, boast about his promises, live in the fulfillment of the promise, and he will hasten to bring it to pass. Amen. If God made Sarah conceive at the age of 90, he can still give you a child, no matter how hopeless the doctors say your case is. He will heal you. If he fed an entire nation with manna in the wilderness, He can provide for all your needs. If he parted the Red Sea so his children would pass through and then drown their enemies in that same sea, he will take you out of difficult situations, deal with all your pursuers, and level all your mountains.